I have 3 questions, and I'll try to be very brief.
All right. 3 questions.
Is taking medical marijuana as well as other medications creating density in my body and slowing my progress into 5th dimension? I try to remember to bless it before I take it, as well as everything else, but I forget frequently.
All right. So any kind of substance that you humans consume, whether it is something that you consider it good or bad, it is to lower resistance, all right? To lower resistance in your psyche, to lower resistance in your body. And so sometimes humans come to us and they say, I feel bad because I've been drinking, or I feel bad because I've been consuming this. And we say, well, how do you feel in the process of it? If you are finding a sense of relief, that is allowing you to sort of lift off, all right? If that is allowing you a sense of well-being, that is allowing you to lift off, meaning that is allowing you to uplift and ascend and sort of find this place of well-being that you often like to refer to as the 5th dimension, all right? Mm-hmm. So in that very way, it is completely all right. Now, some humans will say, well, it's not good if you consume this because it is doing this to your body. It's not good if you're consuming that if it's doing this to your body. And in that process, they begin to sort of hold themselves in this sense of fighting, all right? They are fighting with something. And in that, they are creating so much resistance. And that resistance is having more effect than anything else that they are putting in their body, all right? So if you are finding that something is aiding you to feel better, then you are on the right path.
Thank you.
All right?
My next one is, I've been listening to many videos, yours as well as others, and I keep hearing about the 3 days of darkness. And the one that I listened to today, they said that most humans would sleep through it. They also said about people having a great deal of fear about it. I have excitement about it because it means we're getting where we're going. But I wanted to know what you had to say about it.
All right, very good. We received this question as well. We sort of dodge it because humans have a way of sort of qualifying and separating and sort of defining certain cosmic events. And in that, they sort of have a way of saying this is good and this is bad. In the process of expansion, there is always resistance. In the process of expansion, there's always got to be a sort of unknowingness for it to be knowingness. And so the darkness represents an unexplored aspect of beingness. It represents a sort of aspect that must be explored, that must be sort of exposed to the light. And there's a lot of discomfort in that, all right? Just as in your own process of discovering yourself, there's a lot of discomfort when there is an aspect of you that you don't know about and you keep experiencing the sort of results that it manifests for you. And at some point, you experience something that you call the dark night of the soul, which is a sort of hitting of the rock bottom. It is the same way in human consciousness, there is the hitting of a rock bottom. Because it's not until hitting this sort of a low point that many people begin to pay attention. All right? Because the process of awakening is very much about paying attention. But what do you pay attention to? All right? It's all about focus. And so, as humans have been calling forth for an expansion and for more clarity, they've sort of been calling forth a lot of universal forces. But in that, in this calling forth of more light, there's going to be an exposure of more darkness, all right? And this is something that you'll continue to experience in the next few years. And so, in this time, there will be moments where some of you will physically experience the darkness. There will be parts of planet Earth that will experience this darkness physically. But it's truly a symbol of the exposing of the darkness that is there so that the upliftment and the light can come forth. All right?
Thank you.
Very good.
And then the very last is, what is the highest aspect of me? I've been told that my lifetime at this time, because of what we're doing shifting, that this lifetime is my highest lifetime. And when I hear them speak of your higher aspects, are they speaking of my spirit, my soul?
All right, very good. So every experience that you are having is your highest experience, all right? it is the same way that we were speaking about. Sometimes humans will speak about their past lives and say, oh, I had it so much better back then, or I did something bad back then. We say, focus in the now, because this is the best experience that you are having, all right? And because when you focus in the now, it affects everything from the past and the future, all right? And so you have a physical aspect of you, all right? It is who you are right now and so much more. And then you have a non-physical aspect of you. And this non-physical aspect of you is expanding as you are expanding in this physical reality, all right? And so with every experience that you are having where you feel a sense of alignment, where you feel a sense of well-being, you are the highest version of you, all right? And there's no limit to that. There's no limit to how high you can go, all right? Because by the time that you cross over into non-physical, you're sort of experience not just the expansion of being a non-physical, but sort of the accumulative expansion that you experience in this physical life. Mm-hmm. And so, as you are going day to day, what we want to invite you to do is every morning and every evening is to recognize that this non-physical aspect of you is sort of moving along and offering you its love. And it's so grand and it's so vast. And any time that you tap into it, your light magnifies, your well-being magnifies, and you are being the highest version of you.
It's doing it right now, I can feel it. Yes.
We see it. We feel it with you.
Thank you very much.
Still very welcome. Very good. When humans open up to parts of them that are yet to be seen, it's a bit like learning to walk again. All right? See, when a baby is young, they intuitively know that they've got to crawl, and then they begin to sort of hang on to pieces of furniture, and then they begin to walk. And then they fall, and sometimes they cry, but they never sort of go to sleep and say, oh, I'm so ashamed that I fell over. Everybody's going to think I'm so stupid. Maybe I won't try it tomorrow. I'll just sort of sit back and maybe I'll just crawl for the rest of my life. No, they don't do that. They sort of get up again. And so sometimes human parents, when a child is beginning to walk, they'll sort of get in front of them and say, come here. Some parents will sort of get in the back and sort of allow the child to move and stand back with their arms open and say, continue on wherever you want to go, and if you fall, I'm here to catch you. It is in the same way that the universe and this higher aspect of you is supporting you. All right? Anything that you are wanting to explore, anything that you are wanting to be, it's standing in the back and saying, with its arms open, continue on, and if you fall, I'm ready to catch you. It does not judge you for falling. It does not judge you for crying about the fall. It's always there to support you. And it's very important to remember this, because you see, the process of truly awakening, the process of truly coming in alignment with your spirit self is not an easy one, all right? Because so much of your physical reality is set up to distract you. It's filled up with so many illusions. And you know, the illusions sometimes can be fun, all right? It is like going to a circus or to Disneyland. But sometimes the illusions, they can seem very frightening because they can threaten your physical reality. So in those moments, it's important to remember that there is a higher aspect of you that is unthreatened, that is truly fearless, and is there supporting you. All right.